I am Maria Garcia Fleury. St. Louis Gonzaga was born in Castiglione, Italy in 1568. Son of the Marquis of Gonzaga, as a child he learned the military arts and the most exquisite social treatment. As a child, without knowing what he was saying, he began to repeat rude words that he had heard from the military until his teacher corrected him. Also, one day, due to youthful recklessness, he exploded a cannon, seriously endangering several soldiers. For those two sins, he cried and repented. The first Holy Communion was given to him by St. Charles Borromeo, Archbishop of Milan, but his spiritual director was the great Jesuit wise man called Father St. Robert Bellarmine, who advised him three ways to become a saint. First, frequent confession and communion. Second, much devotion to the Holy Virgin Mary. Third, read lives of saints. Before an image of the Holy Blessed Mother in Florence, he took an oath to always remain pure. That's called the vow of chastity. When he was going to do or say something important, he asked himself, what good is this for eternity? And if it did not serve him for eternity, he neither did it nor say it. Kneeling in front of the image of Our Lady of Good Counsel, he felt that the Blessed Virgin told him, you must enter the company of my soul. He asked his father's permission to become religious in the Society of Jesus, but he did not let him. It took several months for his father to give him permission. He suffered greatly from kidney disease, and this illness forced him to stay in his bed for days and on end. But this quietness brought him great good because it allowed him to dedicate himself to reading the life of saints, and this encouraged his life greatly. In 1581, the young Luis Gonzaga, while seminarian and preparing to be a priest, dedicated himself to care for those sick with the Black Typhus plague. A very seriously ill person was found on the street. He put him on his shoulders and took him to the hospital for treatment. But he caught typhus, and Louis died on June 21st, 1591, at the age of 23. He died looking at the crucifix and saying, what joy when they told me, let's go to the house of the Lord. St. Louis Gonzaga had to make many sacrifices to be able to always remain pure, and that is why the Catholic Church has named him patron of young people who want to preserve holy purity. He repeated the phrase of St. Paul, I dominate my body and reduce it to servitude, less by teaching others than to save themselves, I condemn myself. As soon as the son became religious, his father began to become much more pious. Then he was before and later died saintly. Louis renounced all the great inheritance that belonged to him in order to become religious and holy. A very important job that St. Louis did during his life was to go from city to city, bringing peace between families that were fighting. When he was sent to peace, the enemies, and they did not fight anymore. He was extraordinarily kind and well-mannered. After he died, he appeared to a sick Jesuit and healed him and recommended that he never tire of spreading devotion to the Sacred Heart of Jesus, because this devotion leads to God, and with God we always win.